am. A void. Look what you unleashed. You can't outrun the emptiness.
We can't do this.
When I look at you, I don't see your mistakes.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe has always thrived on building anticipation, creating a shared universe where fans eagerly await each new installment. With Thunderbolts, Marvel is once again pushing boundaries and giving audiences something truly distinct. Unlike the traditional ensemble films that unite established heroes, Thunderbolts introduces a darker, grittier side of the MCU, where anti-heroes, reformed villains, and morally complex figures take center stage. The release of the final trailer has only intensified the hype, offering a thrilling glimpse into what's coming when this highly anticipated movie hits theaters on May 2. Every shot in the trailer feels carefully crafted to balance action, tension, and character-driven storytelling, leaving fans both excited and curious about how this unconventional team will shape the future of Marvel's grand narrative. What sets Thunderbolts apart is its premise. For years, the MCU has been about traditional heroism, with icons like Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor leading the charge. But now we see something entirely different. This isn't a story about perfect heroes saving the day. Instead, it's about fractured individuals, people with checkered pasts and questionable loyalties, coming together for a mission that only they can accomplish. The tone of the trailer reflects this beautifully, with darker visuals, an ominous score, and dialogue that hints at internal conflict just as much as external threats. It promises a story that blends explosive action with psychological depth, where each character is tested not only in battle, but in their personal redemption arcs. The cast is an ensemble of both familiar faces and intriguing additions, which makes the project even more appealing. Florence Pugh returns as Yelena Belova, bringing her sharp wit, fierce fighting style, and emotional depth to the forefront. Yelena has already proven to be a standout in previous Marvel projects, and here she steps into a leadership role, showcasing her ability to unite a group of volatile personalities. Sebastian Stan reprises his role as Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, a man who has fought long and hard to escape his past as a brainwashed assassin. His inclusion adds both gravitas and vulnerability to the team, since Bucky constantly wrestles with his own inner demons, and his relationship with Yelena looks to be a key emotional thread in the film. David Harbour's Red Guardian injects both humor and heart, with his brash personality masking a need for recognition and belonging. Wyatt Russell as John Walker, also known as U.S. Agent, brings a sense of unpredictability, as his rigid sense of duty often clashes with the morally gray nature of the group. Olga Kurylenko returns as Taskmaster, a character shrouded in mystery and known for her ability to mimic the fighting styles of others. Hannah John Kamen reprises her role as Ghost, whose unstable phasing abilities and tragic backstory give her a layer of complexity, unlike most others in the MCU. And anchoring it all is Julia Louis-Dreyfus as Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, the enigmatic figure who has been quietly pulling strings in the shadows, assembling this team for her own hidden agenda. The plot teased in the final trailer is both gripping and layered. While Marvel has kept exact story details under wraps, the trailer makes it clear that Thunderbolts revolves around a dangerous mission with global stakes, one that even the Avengers would hesitate to take on. The world in the MCU is still recovering from the aftermath of past cataclysmic events, and governments are looking for solutions that don't rely solely on gods or super soldiers. That's where Valentina steps in, presenting her hand-picked team of outsiders as the answer. The trailer shows glimpses of clandestine operations, secret facilities, and powerful adversaries, suggesting that the Thunderbolts are being sent into situations where failure is almost guaranteed. Their enemies are ruthless and well-prepared, making this mission as much about survival as it is about success. More importantly, the film seems poised to explore whether these so-called anti-heroes can truly trust one another, or if their conflicting agendas will tear the team apart from within. One of the most striking aspects of the trailer is its tone. From the very first frame, it sets itself apart from the typical Marvel flair. The cinematography is darker, with muted color palettes that emphasize tension and uncertainty. Explosions, chase sequences, and brutal combat scenes fill the screen, yet none of it feels lighthearted or comedic in the way some other Marvel entries have leaned in recent years. Instead, there's a heavier sense of consequence. The dialogue is sharp and charged with emotion, hinting at betrayals, difficult choices, and sacrifices that will redefine these characters. The trailer doesn't shy away from showing the team's flaws, highlighting how mistrust and ego could doom their mission just as much as any external enemy. This tonal shift suggests that Thunderbolts * will occupy a unique place in the MCU, carving out territory that's closer to a spy thriller mixed with high-stakes superhero drama. Beyond the action and spectacle, the film's emotional core seems to rest on the relationships between its central characters. Yelena and Bucky in particular are framed as anchors for the story, their dynamic shaping much of the team's cohesion. Both characters know what it's like to be weapons shaped by someone else's agenda, and that shared pain creates a foundation of understanding. Meanwhile, John Walker's presence guarantees friction, as his uncompromising, nationalistic worldview is bound to clash with the rest of the team. Red Guardian, with his comedic bravado, appears to be a much-needed source of levity, but his need for validation might also cause rifts when things get serious. Taskmaster and Ghost are shown in fleeting but powerful shots, both seemingly struggling to reconcile their pasts with their present roles. Every relationship looks poised to be tested under the immense pressure of the mission, giving audiences the kind of character-driven storytelling that has always been Marvel's strength. The action sequences teased in the trailer are nothing short of breathtaking. We see close-quarters combat, massive explosions, and large-scale set pieces that span from gritty urban environments to desolate, snow-covered landscapes. Each character gets a moment to shine, showcasing their unique abilities in creative ways. Yelena's agility and precision, Bucky's brutal efficiency, Taskmaster's calculated mimicry, and Ghost's phasing powers all add layers of variety to the action. What makes it even more compelling is that the fights don't feel clean or polished. They're messy, raw, and filled with emotion. These are Avengers fighting for glory. These are broken people fighting for survival and a chance at redemption. The choreography and stunt work look designed to emphasize that rawness, making the action feel visceral and grounded while still delivering the spectacle Marvel fans expect. The release date of May 2 is no accident, positioning Thunderbolts as one of Marvel's major summer blockbusters. Releasing at the start of the season ensures it will dominate the box office conversation and set the tone for the rest of the MCU's calendar. It also makes a bold statement about the importance of this film in the broader Marvel tapestry. Thunderbolts isn't just a side story. It's a pivotal entry that could reshape alliances, introduce new threats, and redefine what it means to be a hero in this universe. With so many beloved characters coming together and the stakes higher than ever, audiences are already preparing for an emotional roller coaster when the film lands in theaters. The final trailer also carefully hints at the possibility of major surprises. Marvel is known for keeping big reveals under wraps until audiences see the film, but eagle-eyed fans have noticed moments that suggest deeper layers to the story. Brief glimpses of shadowy figures, cryptic dialogue from Valentina, and ominous visuals all point to the idea that the Thunderbolts' mission is far more complicated than they realize. There's a sense that someone, or something, far more powerful is manipulating events behind the scenes. Whether this ties into existing Marvel villains or sets up new ones, it's clear the film will have ripple effects that extend far beyond its runtime. What's particularly exciting is how Thunderbolts * gives a spotlight to characters who have long deserved more depth. For example, Ghost's arc in Ant-Man and the Wasp was intriguing but left unresolved, and now she has a chance to fully explore her place in the world. Taskmaster's return allows Marvel to expand on a character who divided audiences initially, giving her a chance at redemption and evolution. John Walker, one of the most controversial figures in the MCU, gets to continue his journey beyond the Falcon and the Winter Soldier storyline, where his complex morality was first established. Bringing all these figures together into one volatile mix ensures plenty of tension, conflict, and growth. The music and sound design in the trailer also deserve attention. The score builds slowly, beginning with a haunting, almost minimalist melody, before swelling into a thunderous crescendo as the action kicks in. Each beat is timed to explosions, gunfire, and powerful dialogue, creating a sense of momentum that never lets up. The sound of metal clashing, glass shattering, and fists landing adds a gritty realism to the footage. Combined with the darker visuals, the sound design makes the trailer feel intense and immersive, drawing viewers into the dangerous world the Thunderbolts inhabit. It's the kind of trailer that lingers with you long after it ends, making you replay it again and again just to catch every detail. As the trailer closes, we,